What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports that have come to the PS5 and PS4 respectively, and I'll be honest, I've been having a blast. Now, these ports have been out for a few weeks now. I think today marks actually 2 weeks as I'm recording this since they have been dropped to the PlayStation Store, and I have to say this has been amazing. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't come with its problems and with some things that do need to be fixed, worked on, resolved, etc. But today I just wanted to talk about what I feel about the ports, the good, the bad, the what could be improved upon them after 2 weeks into the game. Now, I will be honest, Black Ops 1 is the game that is near and dear to my heart. Most people really started playing on COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2. I started playing multiplayer and online play in Black Ops 1. So Black Ops 1 to me is my all-time favorite game. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the all-time best game, but to me it's my favorite game. It's near and dear to my heart. It's what started my Call of Duty addiction over the years, and I have played every single Call of Duty since, except really Infinite Warfare because they did COD 4 Remastered that year, but that is what it is. I still had a good time. I've played COD every year and purchased every single one, whether good or bad, every single year since I started playing Black Ops 1. So when I heard originally that the leaks came that these were going to be ported, basically re-released, not remastered, but ported, I couldn't be happier. I was checking Twitter every single day to see if they were shadow dropped, and then the day finally came where they were shadow dropped, and it was the best day for Call of Duty in a really long time. Now, I will be honest, when I first jumped on Black Ops 1, you almost forget how different it is from modern CODs. Now, modern Call of Duty has spoiled us with the aim assist, the FOV sliders, all the crazy settings. This was back to the simplicity that we all fell in love with Call of Duty, and it did take a few games to get used to playing this. The slowed down nature of it, the non-unlimited sprint, the dead zones, the kind of what felt like I would describe as clunkiness, the lack of aim assist, really. You could feel all of that when you first hopped on. And I remember after like a few games, I was like, man, I really don't remember this game being this difficult or this hard. But once I got used to it, I felt like I rounded back into form when I used to play on the 360 and the PlayStation 3. So I've been falling in love with it ever since. So let's talk about the bad things first, in my opinion, or that I've seen that I hope that they work on. And one of them I know they've been working on, and that is the XP exploit. Now, I know some people may argue that leveling yourself up to 15th prestige isn't that much of an advantage to get an unlock tool. I would argue it kind of is, especially, I don't know if it's giving you pro perks. I don't know if it's giving you all that, because yes, you could just go to level 50 and then never prestige and keep all your stuff, and arguably that would be the same as getting to 15th prestige and whatnot, but I just don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing people in my lobbies that are 15th prestige or that have prestiged more than is humanly possible for how long the game has been out, because no matter how well you play at this game, it does take a little while to progress. It's not as quick as I would like it to be, I guess, but I still don't enjoy the cheating, and more or less it's more of a moral thing for me. I'm not here to be gaming police by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but to have people XP glitch their way to max level, I just don't like it, because it just tells me that, hey, if this is a problem, what else could be coming down the line? Now, I will say the big positive of this is that I don't know if it's Call of Duty, I don't know if it's Activision, I don't know if it's Iron Galaxy or Treyarch, I don't know who it is, but they did disable some game modes and they did look into this. And I believe that hopefully they will work on improving the ports and kind of keeping them alive, because once the hackers get in, it's kind of game over, and then we're right back to where we were with the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, where everyone hopped on and it became unplayable. And I just don't want it to be unplayable. Now, the other thing that I'm not loving about this game, and I know it's not a remaster, so I don't think that it needs to be completely redone or overhauled, but matchmaking. And I know it was back this way, like back in the day, that there was peer-to-peer matchmaking, like hosting. If you don't get host, it's noticeable. I honestly feel like if I'm not on a 4 bar, it's so overwhelmingly noticeable in gunfights and in the hit registration when I'm shooting or trying to track people, that if I am not on a 4 bar connection, I end up leaving 90% of those matches, because you end up losing gunfights that you shouldn't lose. On your screen, they didn't even start shooting yet. It feels like you die in a bullet, but I'm sure because of the way the connection is, they actually shot you enough. They may have seen you before you see them, and it just kind of feels a little bit laggy, where people are skipping across the screen here and there, or you're shooting someone in one place, then they appear somewhere else, and none of the bullets actually land. Because in all actuality, you weren't shooting them. On your screen, you were, but in all actuality, on the server, you weren't shooting them. So that is something that I know it was like back in the day. I just don't remember it feeling as overwhelmingly contributing to the overall play of the game back in the day. I just don't remember it being that strong. I mean, obviously, it's been, 16 years since this game came out. That's a long time. I really don't remember everything and how this game played, but if there's one thing I could ask for them to do, is just keep the game the same. You can keep the graphics. You don't have to change dead zones. You don't have to change any of these things for me. But I feel like if you want these ports to survive long term, they need dedicated servers. They need to be on modern servers. The game can still play the same, and I'm not a game dev. I don't know anything about this. Maybe someone in the comments could tell me that, hey, because of the way this game is ported, or because of the way this game was coded and created, you can't have dedicated servers. I don't know, but if we could just keep the same game like it was from 2010, like the way they released it, but just change the servers, that would be phenomenal. And then the third main thing that I've noticed that I think they need to get on as soon as possible is trying to play with friends. Whenever I try to play with any of my buddies, what inevitably happens is we will be in a party, we'll join a game, and we will always be on separate teams. And if we play 10 games, we'll be on separate teams 9 of those games. And that's very frustrating, very annoying. It makes playing with friends not fun, and it's just not a good time. So that's something I think that they really need to work into. I'm assuming that's just some sort of bug, and a patch will fix that. And I know they have a patch out right now to work on that, to work on a few things. I don't know if it's that specifically. I kind of hope it is, but those are my 3 major complaints. Other than that, I'm okay with the dead zones being the way they are, because this is how it played in 2010. I'm okay with the aim assist not being so strong. I'm okay with the slower gameplay and not everyone sliding around, breaking cameras. And I like that it's more about positioning, map knowledge, and gunplay over just how crazy is my movement and can I break your camera, and the guns kind of aim for themselves. So I do miss this golden age of COD when there was 1, max 2 attachments per gun. I think that's a beautiful thing, and I think this is a great lesson for Activision and Call of Duty in general, that, hey, the community loves simplistic gameplay. We don't need to have 80 levels per gun. We don't need to have the crazy amount of attachments, minimum 5 attachments, maximum 8 to 10 attachments. It's just way too much. People love the simplicity. I like the perks. I like that you have to do challenges to get the pro perks. I miss that stuff. I can understand with the way gaming is now that you kind of have to do a little bit more to sustain a player base, but I think there's a way to add camo challenges and maybe go more in depth on those things, but not be messing with the attachments, and where we need 70 attachments per gun and 70 levels per gun. And I like that everyone feels like they're on an even playing field on this game. Like, yes, there are some weapons that are stronger than others. There are some weapons like the FAMAS or the Galil or the AK-47, the AK-74U that are just far superior than the other ones. But I like that you can unlock it, put whatever attachment you want on it. And there's really only like 3 or 4 attachments out of the entire pool that you're going to use. A suppressor, an extended mag, dual mag, a red dot sight. There's not that many options, and it's more about the gameplay. And I love that. And I think we all got a lesson in how much the golden age of COD is missed and how beautiful it is. And it's not just nostalgia. I'll say that these games hold up. Like, this is fun. And it's not just fun because I'm fond of memories back in the day of playing this game. Like, it really is a beautiful experience, and I'm enjoying every second of it. It's been a blast. So that's my 2 cents on the new ports, the things I hope they fix. Other than that, I think the game is great as it is. I haven't played much Black Ops 2 because Black Ops 1 is my baby. I will get on Black Ops 2. I've played a few games here and there, but Black Ops 1 is my baby. So I absolutely love this game, and I can't wait to really work through all the prestiges. You know, back in the day, I think I only got to prestige 10. I never ended up getting to 15th prestige. So my goal with the ports is to get all the way to max prestige, start getting all the gun camos. And I'd like to be able to do it in both games. And I'm hoping that by the time Modern Warfare 4 comes out, I'll be able to have 3 Call of Duty games to play and to enjoy. And if Modern Warfare 4 is not for me, I really hope that they maintain the servers on these ports to continue the life cycle of them, to make sure that they stay populated and whatnot. So that's my 2 cents on the ports. I know there was a lot more mention of what is not going well on the ports than what is going well, but I'll just say this. There's nothing specific I need to highlight on what's going well. If you've played it, you know. Everything's just awesome. These games were just great the way they were, and if they just fix a few things like the XP exploits, the being able to join games with your friends and not be split up, and if we can just stop the peer-to-peer hosting, I think this game could be playable for years to come, and I think the community would love that, and I think that'd be a big W for Call of Duty and for Activision. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the first one I put out. I really did make this channel because of the ports, and we'll build off of it from here, but I hope everybody is enjoying playing these games as much as I am. I hope that, you know, this is a big wake-up call for Activision and Call of Duty, and this is something we can look forward to maybe every summer moving forward, where they port an old game and we can kind of relive the golden age of COD. Maybe we'll get some remasters. Who knows? But even if they remastered it, I would buy it and play it again, even if I played this shit out of the port. So I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like most of the community and what I've seen on Twitter, people kind of share the same sentiment. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.